Hi everyone, so day one of the Birmingham trip completed. A lot of driving today and car charging, 5.5 hours to get down here. But then I got here and met Paula in person for the first time, who, yeah, I just adore her. She joined so virtually, you know, when you just know that you're going to click with somebody. So I've been absolutely rubbish at the whole vlogging thing, but I'm going to try and get some better footage tomorrow. So I'm in my pages, I'm just touching up my nails, and I'm going to get some sleep, ready and refreshed. Erica's coming here in the morning. I think there's 9 or 10 of us tomorrow. So I will report back then from the Festival of Quilts. I'm very excited. It's our first official day of doing things together. I've lifted everything out of the bag, so I'm not rustling. What time is it? It is 10 to 6. Yeah, we've been to the Festival of Quilts. It was amazing. I was really impressed with the layout. The NEC is quite straightforward. There was plenty of space. It was busy at times, but not as busy as I thought it would be. For people who like dressmaking fabric, who was there that I can name? So Roy's Material World, Rainbow Fabrics, Dots and Stripes, Rosenberg's, more than that for dressmaking fabrics. So different with their patterns and fabrics. There was a store called I want to say Lily's or something like that. I've not come across them before. Many others. Then just loads of amazing quilty stuff. But if you're a dressmaker and you need the NEC, I would definitely go along. It was definitely kind of worthwhile going. I think we all made lots of purchases, some more than others. Some people that were there today aren't there tomorrow. So obviously I was mindful that I am going to the Rag Market Barry's and Guthrie Ghani tomorrow, and was very mindful. I did have a list, and that's been really helpful in terms of sticking to that. And in terms of pretty things that I just want to buy, I'm conscious that I'm popping back to the Festival of Quilts on Saturday morning with Baby Lock. So if there is anything I think actually I want to nip back and get that, I can do that. But what I think I'm going to do when I kind of finish the morning session on the Baby Lock stand is really go back on my own and take some time going around all of the quilts. I've took pictures of things for inspiration. I've just found it lovely. Everybody bought things, but obviously I can't share what they got. A couple of people might have bought machines or are getting machines. It's just been lovely to get to see everybody in the flesh, because obviously when we're on Zoom we're all on little squares, and just actually giving everybody a hug and seeing everybody in person. We couldn't all stay together all the time. We just kept meeting up, popping out for a coffee, using the WhatsApp chat to keep up to date, and we'll do something similar tomorrow. So, what have I bought? Right, where to start? Okay, this is quite embarrassing really. So, Stuart Hillard was there. If you know, Stuart was on the first series of The Sewing Bee with Lauren from Guthrie Ghani and Tilly from Tilly and the Buttons. And I really like Stuart. I like him doing his quilting and bag making. I have Sewing Street on sometimes in the background when I'm sewing. He's on there. He's my favourite presenter on there. And he popped up on Instagram last night, so I knew he was on a separate stand launching his book called Make 100 Bags. And I just thought I want to get that because as you know, I'm into bag making. I like his style, and I thought there's bound to be some things in here that I can make. So he signed that for me, which is just lovely, and I asked for a picture, so I got a picture. I'll pop it in with me holding the book. Then I started walking away and I hadn't even paid for the book. He went, "Cash or card?" I went, "Oh God, I totally forgot, I'm so sorry." And if you know me, you won't be surprised by that at all. But yeah, I'll do a bit of a review on this maybe on next week's vlog when I've had a better chance to have a look at it. There's all sorts of bags in it, from simple pouches to crossbody bags, all sorts. Crafting caddies, that's just a simple skip through, but I'll spend a bit more time on it and then I can share a bit more about that with you. It's £20. I don't think it's actually launched yet, so it's a bit of a pre-launch at the Festival of Quilts, but yeah, I might be having a look at that in bed. So I'm doing an EPP project. It's running for a little while. It's going to be a runner to go across the bottom of our bed, and then I'm probably going to do one or more cushions to go on the bed. So I think this is from, I'm sure it's called the Jubilee collection at Tilda. And I did, obviously lots of stands have Tilda and stuff on them, but I did go and to get some more of this one, which I've already been using. And this was on Doughty's, so I came across Doughty's first at the Weatherby Quilt Show. They do lots of bag wadding and lots of quilting fabrics. They had some Liberty quilting cottons that were £10 a metre, and these were £10 a metre, which is a really good price for Tilda. They had other, kind of a shelf with different Tildas on. I may go back and pick up some more because it is a good price. So I got half a metre of this one, £5. I think they're normally about £16 a metre, I want to say. I'm sure it's more than that. This one I haven't got, but it's obviously the same one. And I wanted half a metre of this, and I think there was 0.7. So I just said, yeah, I'll take that. Because what I think I'm going to do is, for the cushions, do some smaller EPP flowers. And then I sort of want a free motion stems and leaves on and things like that. So that's ideal. And then later I did go back. This is, I think, from the same, I don't know if it's from the same range, but it's the same sort of colour. And I got 1 metre of this one, because I thought if I'm going to make some cushions with some things like this on the front, this would be quite nice to maybe back the cushions with, but I might do something else with it. I do love the Tilda quilting fabrics. I mean, I'm new at the quilting game, but you know. So, went to Purple Stitches, had a bit of a list from them. It was busy. I felt a little bit overwhelmed, like I couldn't quite get in on. That's probably the only stall that I felt like that on. I know that I have some pink bag hardware that's 25mm that came in a bag making kit, but it didn't have a slider. But I think Tula Pink do a kit. I don't really want to buy the whole thing. It's like, you know, it's quite expensive. Anyway, I just got a 25mm small rainbow slider. I thought that'll do. I'm not mega precious about it all has to massively match, but I thought at least I know I've got that now. Sew tights. I've come across these with Rachel. I'll put Rachel's YouTube channel in here and Instagram because I keep forgetting the name. I'm sure she uses these. So these are little magnets that you put so that you've got the backing on them. So when you're doing your EPP shapes, hexes, whatever they are, circles, whatever they are, if you put them together with fabric clips, your thread keeps getting wrapped around the clip. I mean, these are expensive. It says $15.99. I was trying to look on my phone, but it's not showing up yet. I think I paid £11, but I'm sure that's what I paid. But they are quite expensive, but I do think they'll help. So you just put your 2 bits of, you know, your card with your fabric on together, and they obviously just hold it together, but without catching on your thread. So it just stops that irritation. So I didn't really know they were there. I was on a stall, can't remember which one, and I turned around and they were there. So I was like, I was meant to find you. So I just got one little set of that. I was thinking, do I need more? Because they have big sets. And I thought, I don't really need more because I'm only ever going to have one piece together. So that was fine. Boring but essential. The Brother stand was there, and they actually had Brother things for sale on the stand. Sometimes when you go to Harrogate, like Faff will be there, but you go to Barnyarns to buy things, where actually the Brother stand had them. So I wanted some bobbins for my VQ2 machine, so I just got 3 packs of those because it likes Gutermann thread. It doesn't like Quartz Moon. I had bobbins filled up for my Faff machine, and I still saw with my Faff machine, one of my machines for my social, I traded in the other one. But I want to kind of fill up bobbins and have them together with the Gutermann thread. So I just got 30, because I said to him, I don't know which ones they are, but I know you'll know which ones they are, so I know I've got the right bobbins. Essentials, got to stock up on those. Rachel, that I mentioned earlier when I bumped into her, said, I've got this little giveaway thing for you, which is so cute. So you just kind of sew it together. The instructions are there, and it makes like a little pin cushion. See if you can see that there. I thought that was so nice, and there's a little chocolate mouse, like chocolate mouse bar. So that was absolutely lovely. Yeah, isn't it funny at these things? Like, you just launch yourself on people. I was like, oh, I just need to give you a hug. I love watching you. I have been really restrained. I think you'll be quite impressed today. So the last purchase to show you was, I love Nikki's fabrics from Dots and Stripes. She always has a great stall. She has a small stall and she crams loads into it, but it never feels overwhelming. Penny from So Virtual had got this denim in the, I think she got the navy colourway. And I said to Nikki, have you got any denim? there is some animal print that I found at Dalston Mills that I think I'm going to order, because I want to make some falconer barrel leg jeans. I'll tell you more about that on another vlog. I'll twirl it in like maybe a cotton poplin first for fit, but I got this denim and I'm thinking autumn, because it'll be maybe October time before I get round to it. And they had it in pink. If it was summer, I know it's summer now, but if I was sewing for summer, I'd have probably got the pink. And they had a chartreuse green in it. Should I show you it? So I got the red. I don't know how well it'll come out on camera, with this striping, which I love it. And as I say, Penny got the navy, which was equally beautiful. She's going to make some short dungarees in it. And I'm hoping, I know it takes 3 meters, but I'm hoping I can get like the front and the back of the jeans out in the vertical stripe, and maybe try and work it out so I can do a horizontal stripe in the sort of the panel in the sides, if I've got enough fabric to do that. And if not, I'll come up with something to do it. But yeah, it's really soft, really nice. Obviously not washed by me yet, but it feels really nice. It's not a mega heavyweight denim. It's not got any stretch in it, which is what I want. And now I am loving my barrel leg jeans that I bought, and I want to recreate them. So that is my that's the only dressmaking fabric that I bought. Are you impressed? Okay, so the last things I've got to show you are kind of gifts and things that people have given us that are part of the Sew Virtual community. Suzanne, who is Suzanne on Instagram, we've chatted together for years before I started Sew Virtual. She does amazing quilt work. I'm completely in awe of it. I always am. And she brought me a present. I'm just so touched by it. There is a card in there that I've not opened yet. I need to open that. Should I open it now? So her business is Tilly Mint Pet Designs on Etsy, and on Instagram it's Tilly Mint Pet Designs. So she does lots of different things for pets, or she's also called Suzanne on Instagram. But yeah, Tilly Mint Pet Designs. And oh, what a cute card. It says, "You have me in stitches." So all sewing things. I love that. Oh, just a little thank you for everything you do and organise and Sew Virtual on Tour. Love from Suzanne. How cute is that? Honestly, somebody said thanks, Mum, for arranging it. It doesn't feel like that. Penny, I did meet Penny up in Newcastle last week. She was visiting, and she said, you've got to remember that you're not the organiser of this. You're not kind of, you know, responsible for everybody. And actually, everybody just worked really well today using the WhatsApp group to, you know, I'm going out for a coffee, I'll come back in. We're in hall 7, I'm in 9, right, I'll come to 7 and meet you. Jan, bless her, kept trying to stalk us to catch up, but we did eventually catch up with her. So I'll show you this. So it's, I can't remember the brand. It's the same one that Ruan made, I think. Project bag. Oh, absolutely love it. Obviously, I'm completely obsessed by daisies, so she's embroidered that daisy onto there. And then the fabric's got daisies and bees, and this is actually, you can't really see it, but it's actually like free motioned into daisies on stitched out on there. And then on the back, that's got daisies on as well. I've just realised the gingham, but it's also got a zip on the back, so it's double-sided. And I really want to make some of these, so I'm definitely going to get the pattern, because I've got the leopard print vinyl that came in the bag makers kit. Not July, must have been May. And I'd really like to make that with that. And I think these are just lovely things to do, aren't they? But I just think, you know, what a gorgeous gift. We've got a little Sew Me label in there. We've got the butterfly ring pull there and the copper zip. And on the other side as well. And there's another label there. The bee's knee. Oh, the bee's knees. I couldn't work it out, honestly. So how lush and how kind. Thank you so much. I know I've told you thank you 1,000 times today, but thank you. And then Erica has started making some resin buttons and playing around with resin. So Erica usually comes on the Tuesday night session, and it's just so lovely. I mean, everybody gets a turn to speak on Sew Virtual. How I run it and host it is, if you were going to a virtual sewing session and you were chatting to your friends, you'd ask, what are you making? How's it going? What's your project doing? And we do a little catch up and have a bit of fun. But everybody gets their moment and feels included. And it's really important for me to do that. But actually, I mean, I wasn't looking for praise from the girls, but, you know, that's what they were saying to me today. And that made me feel really proud of what we've just achieved in a few months together. So come join the community if you want to. The link is always in my description box. We have people from all over the world. So these are the buttons that Erica's made. So there we go. If you saw how I've got my phone propped up, because I did bring a tripod, it's just not working. So it's resting on 2 mugs and leaning against a bottle of Coke. Things we do. So they're beautiful. And then the other one, she just had them and she said, everybody just help yourselves. How gorgeous. So daisies, how very me. And then some little butterflies as well, which I just think are absolutely adorable. So you probably can't see, there's my fingernail, just to give you a bit of context on the size. The nails are probably all chipped. That's just like, so what do you think? I think I've been quite... And I had my bag. Where have I got my bag? So Paula made these bags for me and her. She made the bag and a friend printed them up. So it says, so like Dottie on tour. Love it. And then on the back, she did like the whole kind of Dottie's house. You know, motorway services, the hotel, Uber, Wetherspoons, NEC Quilt Show, Guthrie Ghani, Rag Market, pub. How fabulous is that? It's a really big bag. I got everything in it today. It was absolutely great. But my trolley's at the ready. It's in the car ready to lift out and pop into Erica's car, ready for tomorrow. So I'll come back tomorrow night and catch up with you and let you know how tomorrow goes. I'm so excited. Hello again, everybody. So welcome to Friday. Yeah, a little bit of an update. Today didn't quite go to plan. So Paula is my sort of soul virtual sworn bestie, I think. I can't remember if I said this yesterday, bear with me because, yeah, you'll understand in a minute. She's been really poorly with cold since before we set off. So she had a really bad night last night. So she didn't think she would make it anywhere today. And then, yeah, I started with food poisoning at 5 a.m. So my best friend is Emojim. So excited about going to the rag market. I brought my trolleys up last night and I was ready to go. And then I got that pain at 5 a.m. and I won't go into any more detail. Luckily, one of the girls had some of these and then some of the other girls picked some up for me. So we waved them off this morning to meet everybody else. I'll try to maybe pinch some of the people's pictures. I have got a picture of all of the girls. They were great. Jo, thank you so much. You looked after everybody and organised them and everything. I think she even had name badges for people at one point. We were absolutely gutted. We stayed at a hotel near Kenilworth. I think if I'd been in Birmingham, probably, I think they left at 10, Erica and Denise. I think if we'd been actually in Birmingham by about 11:30, I'd have probably thought, actually, I feel all right to go. But anyway, so Paula and I had a kind of pop downstairs and then, yeah, we were just letting time pass a little bit and I was like, I think I'm all right, So we went to Costa and had that food that makes everybody better when they're not very well, which is a little bit of tentative toast. And then, if you remember, we were going to go to the rag market, Barry's, which the other guys did, and then Guthrie Ghani. So I was determined to get to Guthrie Ghani and I'm delighted to say that I did. So other things that I've been given today, it's just amazing. I've been given some, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Catherine, some Barrabrith, which is, if you don't know what it is, it's a traditional Welsh tea loaf made with a blend of spices and packed full of juicy sultanas. So I will take this home and I will definitely have some, not right now. I have had some food, a little bit. Yeah, so it's now 20 to 9. I'm just going to record this and then I'm going to head into bed because I now feel quite cold, but I think I'm just tired. Okay, so the one fabric I decided that I did want, and I keep saying this wrong, I think I've drove everybody nuts here, is the Chiquitita from Guthrie Ghani. So it was the special one that was launched last year. Would that be for 10th anniversary of the shop or something like that? Somebody had put something in the comments. And I wanted the French terry and I wanted it in this fabric, so I did get this. Denise got this one as well. So I got 2 meters of that, and that'll probably be a Drew or a Jarrah or something like that. I could probably have a bit left out of the 2 meters, but I wanted to make sure I had enough. I mean, it's not like I can just tilt back here, but I can obviously order by post. So as a French terry, it's I would say it's a lighter weight French terry. It's not massively thick. So I think going into autumn, this will be a nice sort of sweatshirt jumper to make, where some of the other ones I've done are a little bit thicker, but I can always pop something on it and layer it up. So I'm going to try and link everything on. I'm going to be honest, guys, the way that I'm feeling right now, I might not get everything linked. So it might be in the description box, but if not, everything I got is on Guthrie Ghani website that I'm showing you right now. So sticking with the Chiquitita, I keep going that cheetah, what's it called? I have to really think about it. I saw this and I thought this was French terry. So again, it's blue. There's a bit of a theme at the moment. Blues and pinks are my colours, but this is the viscose in it. Honestly, my brain's just so frazzled now today. So I think I'm going to make a London top, which is the fibre mood woven with a tie around the back. And I think the pattern said 1.8, so I think I got 1.8. That's what I'm thinking to make with that. Now, obviously, I've already shared on Thursday my Friday sews, which was on the wrong day, with my summer sewn plans. So some of the fabrics that I'm going to show you that are more summery may switch into this year's plans or may not. I don't know right now. But obviously, I've got £100 cash out to fill loads of things at the rag market. And I thought, well, I'm just going to have a bit of a splurge at Guthrie Ghani because they're all beautiful fabrics. So I'm very happy with that. It's very soft and floaty. Really nice quality. Oh, where to next? Another viscose. I feel like going, and there's more. Another viscose. I didn't see this one straight away. I'll put a little video in at the end of this section, or I might put it plain in the corner. I did a little wander through the shop and was trying to be discreet about other customers that were in other than just our gang. I'll put some pictures of us in now anyway before I do that. So I didn't see this one straight away, and then I saw it and Paula and I were like, that's beautiful. So I'm definitely going to do a London top in this one, I think. So it's a Lensing Ecovera. They're really nice fabrics, aren't they? So it's probably coming over as a bit darker. It maybe looks navy on camera, but it's actually a purple background with some pinks and peaches in. Purples, lilac. I really love this. So I'm thinking this will be a London top. And I think, although it's like a royal blue purple, I don't know what that is. I think that'll go with the pants that I had on the other day. I've not fully shared them with you yet, so come back on Friday for a mix vlog. And I'll chat you through those, because I've literally stuck an not old, but a near t-shirt on because I had another top that I've not shared with you yet. So I'm keeping that for next week. I'll fold that up later. So yeah, hopefully you've had a couple of minutes, a nice little tour around Guthrie Ghani. Yeah, it was lovely. It took us about 34 minutes to get from our hotel to there. Obviously, the other girls came from the city centre. My sat-nav is definitely on the long and windy route, so thank goodness Google helped us get back a little bit quicker. This fabric is, I think it's a viscose linen. This is a pink background with a beigey tan flower on, which isn't my colour really, but I did buy the first barrel leg jeans that are in a taupe colour, and this will look really nice with them. So again, I only got a metre of it because I know that I can get an Ashton top out of a metre. Paula got this one as well. The lady who was in there before us got it. It's really nice. I think this was £13 a metre. But what I think I'm not going to do, I've always got some pale pink at home. It is a little bit, see-through. It's not coming up too bad, but I don't want to probably line it in this in case you can see the brown flowers coming through. I should say this morning, I didn't think I was even going to get anywhere. So I went on to First for Fabrics and ordered a metre of black swooshy viscose. Honestly, today, just bear with. The black viscose linen that I had the royal blue on yesterday. Because I shared it in Thursday's vlog. Some viscose linen from Pound Fabrics in black because I didn't have any left in First for Fabrics. It's all right for trousers. It's a bit stiff, but I think it's going to be too stiff for a top. So I thought if I'm not getting anywhere today, I'm going to do a click and collect and get a metre of that and make a little top out of that. So yeah, I do really love that one. Obviously, it's got little daisy flowers on, as I said yesterday. Colours, excuse the lighting, are a bit, but yeah, all's good. Then I picked up 2 different remnants. So this one is powder blue honeycomb viscose. So it's 100% viscose. It's 90 centimetres by 142. So again, I'm going to get some sort of little vesty top or cami out of this. But this may go away till next year. I don't know if they still have this colour, but they do have another colourway in it, definitely, on their website. My guess is it's maybe £10 a metre or something around that measure, but it's just a lovely soft viscose, and I've definitely got enough of it that I can do that. And another remnant. So this one is a mixture of linen and cotton, and it must have something else in, because it's, oh no, 55% linen, 45% cotton. It's 90 centimetres by 139. This was £12.50. So I was thinking of a top, and then Jo was there today, and she had a stripy bestie bag, and I really liked the look of it. So, you know, I bought Stuart Hillard's bag book yesterday, so I thought, this might end up a top, or it might end up a bag. Maybe kind of going into next summer as a linen bag. I think it looked lovely, really lovely. You could do vertical stripes and that way, but I was looking at the book last night, and I thought, there's lots of new ones, so that might go into my bag stash. What else have I ordered? I have been on, Paula made a, that's all going to fall over, so excuse the noise. I'll rescue it with my foot. Paula had a beautiful, it's like an orangey red vegan leather from Fabric Godmother. She'd made a bestie in it. It's so soft, it's beautiful. So I've ordered half a metre in that, because it's really wide, and I think I can get all of it out of it, including the strap. But if I can't get the strap, I'd put a different strap on. But I reckon, because it's so wide, out of a metre, I might be able to squeeze it out of that. We'll see when that comes. So I've ordered that as well. I don't think I'm going to get any more fabric tomorrow. If I do get anything, maybe some quilting fabric. So I'm probably not going to share that with you. And I'm probably just going to finish editing this. Maybe grab some little videos and clips of the quilts tomorrow, and maybe put those in at the end. So I won't come back on camera tomorrow, but I'll just round things up with a little, you know, video of the exhibition itself. We've loved it. We have booked to come back next year. We've picked up a hotel near the train station, so we're going to do it differently. The 4 of us that have stayed this time, we're going to get the train. We've got the hotel for a good price, cancelable. The dates are all on the Festival of Quilts anyway already for the next 2 years. And yeah, we're going to stay for 2 nights. So we're going to get the train on the Wednesday, have a nice little mooch around Birmingham on the Wednesday. Then we're going to go to the Festival of Quilts on the Thursday. Then on the Friday, we'll go to the rag market, and then we'll get the train separately all home on the Friday. Got a really good deal on the hotel. So yeah, we're really happy with that, to be honest. And we just feel like we're better off staying either in Birmingham, because it's like really quick. It's a couple of £2 to get the train to the NEC, or staying at the NEC and going into Birmingham. But we think that way around will just work a little bit better for us. So we've all, the 4 of us have booked that, and I think a lot of people will be coming still as well. We need to organise the Stitch Festival, so virtual meetup. So if you want to come join us in our lovely community, as I said the other day, the link is in the description box. I hope you've enjoyed this content. I'm off to, put some jammies on and get into bed and watch Love Island and have a bit of an early night, ready to wash my hair and go to the Festival of Quilts tomorrow. So I'll catch you really soon. I'm going to put it out on Sunday now. I know I said it might be Saturday, but I will, see you soon. Happy sewing, everybody.